What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode on King's Eyes channel. Watch the video, hit the like button. Feel free to hit the subscribe button as well. So jump right into the content. Basically, the title and topic of this quick video is "Be a Man." Be a man. In the black community, we equate being a man with how many females you could run or get with. How attractive you are to the opposite sex, right? How much money you got. In our community, that's what we equate manhood to. And it's interesting because the same things we equate manhood, being a man, to, is what women find attractive. And let's keep it a buck, is because we all raised by women, or most of us raised by women. I was raised by a single parent household, not just my mom. But that's not being a man. And being a man ain't necessarily climbing over others and attaining this certain amount of status and all of that stuff. Which some people also believe. Being a man is becoming a millionaire by 35. Not being scared and being hyper aggressive and hyper masculine and all of that stuff. Truth is, fellas, being a man is having principles. Standing on something, standing for something, and if you at a point where there's nothing comes to mind for you when you think about what you stand for, I'll give you a starting point, help you out. Stand for yourself. Take responsibility. I see a lot of men nowadays doing that. A lot of men nowadays are building themselves up. They're not worried about attracting females. They're not worried about being hyper masculine. They're moving in silence. And in a way that is standing for something. You're standing for yourself. Don't let yourself be sucked in to this toxic culture that we have in our community in particular. Carry yourself like a man. Think about the future. Make moves that benefit you, while not hurting anybody else, in particular. If you harbor anger towards somebody or whatnot, hey, your reasons are your reasons. I'm not here to judge. But make those moves to better yourself. And then as your life goes on and continues, you'll find things to stand for. Those things that mean something to you. So don't get caught up with the things that are thrown in our face all the time that distract us from finding our principles. These females, don't deal with them if you can't walk away. Always be in a position you can walk away because you stand for yourself first. Don't put babies in just anybody, because not everybody, actually very few people or women, if you paid attention, you will find are worthy of having your child or carrying your seed. I ain't gonna go off into some of the things I see, in my line of work, man. I see some things, bro. But there's a severe lack in us standing for something, being men. All the majority of us care about is, what shoes I'm gonna buy, what clothes I'm gonna wear, what shoes he got on, what clothes she got on. how she look or she feeling. That's what a lot of us care about, and that's because we don't stand for nothing. So we easily distracted by the things that matter the least. You don't gotta be rich to be no man. You don't gotta be a superstar to be a man. You don't gotta work yourself to the bone to provide for ungrateful people to be a man. And those ungrateful people don't just have to be your woman. They could be your children. They could be your family. Stand for yourself first. You know, again, in our community, a lot of what I see is you not a man if you don't make it and become successful while also bringing your family along. You know, you got to make sure your mama, your sister, your brothers make it too, your aunties, your cousins. Everybody got to make it. If you don't make it and bring everybody with you, you're not a man. Walk away from it. You got to put space between yourself and family to do so. Do that. And if you take the time to really think about it, you might find that that may be something you need to do. A lot of times, the closest people to us, by blood, by vicinity, by almost all factors, are the ones that are the biggest drag on us. So, be a man. Stand for yourself. Take responsibility for your life. Take responsibility for your actions. If you've messed up already, right, it's never too late to fix it. That's the blessing of being a man. At any time, we could try to do better. At any time. We don't lock ourselves into a position. Now, we may bring our ceiling down, lowering the heights to which we could reach, but you can always turn it around to do better. There's always a chance for that. That's the blessing of being a man. So find your principles. What you gonna stand on? What you gonna stand up for? And like I said, if you don't know, if you've never given that question thought, the first thing you need to stand for is yourself. Your life. So, real quick video, I'll leave you with that. Be a man. Take responsibility. Any mistakes you made, own them. Move on. Any mistakes you dodged, be thankful. Move on. Go out there and do what you was meant to do. And let's be a man. Find your principles. Trust me, finding them principles, man, that's big. That's big. It makes it a lot easier. And you'll be surprised how much some of the things you have to let go. When you take these things into consideration, how much some of those things hurt. But with being alive comes pain. But as a man, you built for this. You take that pain and keep moving. Keep going forward. Head down, moving forward. Be a man.